Okay everyone, so day 3 of our story writing. So today we are writing the solution to our problem. Your problem might be completely different to mine. Mine is that Erin finds a problem when she gets to Black Rock. It might be that she just goes to Black Rock and then has to find her way home again. Maybe that's the solution. Or maybe she's taking something back with her. Or maybe she has to sort something out or get herself out of a sticky situation. So these are the things you're going to need today. You're going to need to have your plan. You're going to need to have your speed sound chart to help you with your spellings. Just a note actually on your plan, if you don't have a plan, if maybe you acted out your story with your toys first of all, that's fine, just as long as you know what's happening in your story. And I've also got here the first 2 parts of my story. So I've got the first part where she went to Black Rock. She got to Black Rock, that's right. And then what happened when she got to Black Rock? What was the problem? Do you remember the problem in my story was that there was a merman who just wasn't very nice to people. Okay, and this is what I have come up with for my solution. I'll read it out to you and then I'll talk through it just ever so slightly. Erin could finally see why the townsfolk were so scared of coming to Black Rock. The merman just wasn't very friendly. Luckily, Erin was an expert in being friendly. Gently and kindly, Erin spent the next hour teaching the merman how to smile, shake hands and say, "How do you do?" So, what happens in my story is that when Erin gets to Black Rock and she discovers that this underwater city is being lived in by a merman who just isn't very nice to people, is making people scared of going to Black Rock. So Erin decides that the way forward for this, the way she's going to solve this problem, is she's going to teach the merman some good manners. Okay, so she's going to teach him how to smile rather than scowl at people, to shake hands rather than waving his trident at people, and to be polite and start a conversation by saying, "How do you do?" So that's all I need for this part of my story. I already know what's going to happen tomorrow when I do the ending of my story. I'm going to introduce the merman to the townspeople of the fishing town so that he can show off his new manners that Erin has taught him. So I spent a long time going through my writing. If I showed you my plan, it's got crossings out, it's got bits that I've changed. Your story might have bits that you changed. The most important thing that I did is I kept rereading it to myself. I kept rereading it to make sure it used the vocabulary I wanted it to use and that it made sense. And that what you want is you want to get your story back to kind of almost to the beginning. Okay, ready to finish it off tomorrow. The finishing off tomorrow is just getting everything back to where it started. Okay, so think about what it was that was the problem yesterday. Maybe, like I said, if you're a bit stuck, just get Erin to Black Rock and then just get her home again. Don't worry too much. She can make her discovery about Black Rock, and then the part of your story today can just be getting her home again if you're really stuck. Okay? Alright guys, good luck with that. Looking forward to seeing them.